Hey everybody, welcome to the Northwoods Family Channel. This week we're trying something totally different. We're headed out to ride some snow trails that are open to ATVs and UTVs in Marinette County, Wisconsin. So right now in Wisconsin we're just kicking off snowmobile season here, but Marinette County has some ATV trails that are open year-round, and they have a bunch of other dual-use winter trails which open after a sufficient snow base is built up for both snowmobiles and ATVs. The conditions are good. We checked out the website over the last few days. There's a Marinette County Snow Trails website, and it sounds like the trails are in pretty good riding condition. Now, I've done a bit of snowmobiling in the past, but coming up here and sharing those trails with the smaller, faster sleds, we definitely want to make sure that we're on the right trails, doing our part to be safe and respectful. So we found some good maps. We know what routes we're going to take. We checked the regulations online. But as far as specifics of sharing the trails with snowmobiles, we're just going in kind of blind. So we're going to act like we're guests out here, do everything we can to share the trails and ride safely and make sure that we don't get in the way of the sleds, act as guests on their trails, so to speak. And I think that if we take that approach, we're going to have a real good time. So a couple days of riding up here, hopefully. Should be beautiful. There's supposed to be a little bit of snow in the forecast today, so I think it should be a real nice day for riding out in the woods.
Rose is watching everything you're doing.
She came and woke me up.
Yeah.
In my bed this morning.
The baseball bat tail on the door was pretty loud, you're right.
We just switched up from low to high, and it's actually feeling a lot better on the trail.
Yeah, for sure. It's like less torque on the wheels, just slip the tires less.
Got her stuck. There we go. Nice.
All right, so we stopped for some fuel here. Ran into a real nice guy who owns a bar down the road. We were crossing a county road. We're going to keep going on our map where it says that it's open to ATVs, and there's a sign across and it says closed to ATVs, and we're like, what the heck? Because everything online said it was all good. Well, the bar owner told us that there was a neighbor, as he called it, up the road who doesn't like ATVs going through there. So he apparently slapped a sign on the official trail sign. So you gotta love it. You gotta love it. But it's interesting too. Apparently all the county roads here are closed to ATVs. So that makes getting around a little bit more difficult. I would have expected that with all the trails and stuff that would be a little more friendly, but I'm not exactly sure. So we've been having a good time, and everyone we've encountered so far has been real nice. So we'll see. Keep on going. Machine's running well, and yeah, it's fun. This is Armstrong.
Okay.
Just ate lunch at Armstrong.
At the Blue Roof.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Pretty good. There were lots of snowmobilers there.
Yeah.
I mean,
a couple of UTVers and lots of snowmobilers.
yep. Went for a nice ride. Left at about 10, and it's starting to get late now. It's after 3, so I'm having a good time.
It's very different, I think, from riding in the fall or the summer. I mean, it's almost like being in like a light mud all the time. You know, you're kind of trying to get a grip all the time, which is it's fine. You get used to it, but just different.
So far, I'd say our general's been holding pretty good. It's been holding its own.
Yep, we only got stuck twice.
We got stuck twice. Yep, we got stuck twice. One, I didn't see a snowbank, and the other time we were trying to get around some snowmobilers that had stopped, but no big deal. So,
yeah, the hard part is that the depth perception in the white on white on white is that you can't really tell until you're like in it, and then you're like, oh no.
Yep. And now we're gonna ride east over to Dunbar, and then we're gonna take the east loop of the trail. We're definitely gonna be doing some riding at night here, but that's alright. Should be fun. We got our big light bar, our rigid light bar, and plenty of illumination on this thing, so we should be good. So this is kind of a bummer. Our windshield is icing up really badly. It's snowing or sleeting now pretty bad. And I know that our heater duct hoses under the dash are kind of pinched. They're not really hooked up the way they should be. So the dash isn't getting as much hot air as it should. And on top of that, our windshield washer isn't working. It doesn't seem to be frozen. The lines and fluid seems fine. So my guess is it's a relay. It's an electrical issue.
Huh. No, I don't know.
Maybe? I mean, the fact that it wasn't even trying to fire.
Well, we took a look at the gas station there at the washer as best we could and couldn't get it fixed. Again, my guess is it's a relay. I don't have any more of those, so we're just going to limp it home the last 10 miles or so here. We've got some windshield de-icer fluid that we'll dump on the windshield, and that should get us a few miles before we have to pull over and do it again. So we'll be fine. We'll be able to get home tonight, no problem. But, you know, if there's precipitation in the forecast tomorrow, it might kind of jeopardize any riding that we had planned for tomorrow. So we'll just have to see. We'll get her home and get inside and get warmed up and see what we can figure out for tomorrow.
After making 3 or 4 stops over the last 10 miles to de-ice the windshield, we made it back to the cabin and warmed up. We wound up doing a 125-mile loop today, definitely longer than we expected, and we even took a few road routes on the way home to get back faster. I do wish that they adopted some more road routes. Not being able to run on the county highways is a major bummer, and it was definitely a bummer when we were trying to get home because of the windshield icing. Anyways, we're hoping to get some riding in tomorrow. Not sure if we'll be able to with this windshield issue, but we'll see if we can make it happen.